Can you enumerate the various conditions in which polygamy is permitted? This is from Sister Samina. Can you enumerate the various conditions in which polygamy is permitted?
The sister asked the question that can you enumerate the various conditions in which polygyny is permitted? The only condition which allows a man to marry more than one wife is that he should do justice between the two wives. If he can do justice between the 2 or 3 or 4 wives that he has, he is allowed to take more than one wife. If he can't do justice, he should suffice with only one wife. But there are several conditions in which it is more advisable for a man to take more than one wife. One of the examples I gave is because of the surplus women which can't find husbands. Islam has allowed polygyny to protect the modesty of the woman. There are several other conditions. For example, suppose a young lady, she gets married, and within maybe approximately a few months of a marriage, she has an accident and she gets handicapped and she cannot satisfy the husband. The only option for the husband is that he either keeps his first wife who's handicapped and takes another wife, or he divorces the first wife and marries a new wife. I'm telling you, suppose your sister happens to be that unfortunate lady who gets handicapped. Which would you prefer? Would you prefer your brother-in-law to divorce her and to marry a new wife, or would you prefer your brother-in-law to keep that first wife and to take another wife? There are situations in which the wife can become seriously ill. She can have a disease in which she will not be able to look after the children or look after the husband. Under such conditions, it is more advisable that that wife shares the husband with another lady who will not only look after the husband, will also look after her as well as the children. Many people may argue that why can't you keep a maidservant or a nurse who look after the children? I do agree with you. You can very well keep a maidservant who will look after your children and your wife. But who will look after you then? Very soon that maidservant will start looking after you also. So the best option is that you keep your first wife and take another wife and treat both of them equally. There can be conditions such as after several years of marriage, you have got no children. And maybe both the husband and wife, they yearn for a child. The wife can very well give permission to the husband to marry another wife and they can have more children. Some people may argue that why don't you adopt a child? Islam does not allow adoption, for which there are several reasons. I won't go into that. The only option remaining here is that he either divorces the first wife and takes another wife if he wants children, or he keeps the first wife and takes another wife and treats both of them equally. I hope these are sufficient reasons.
The next